Hi, Francis from Eco Hoof Care. As you all know, Eco Hoof Care is a large manufacturer of cattle foot trimming equipment. We've got our farmer range and our Eco Shoot, and we've also got our ProTrim range. So today we're going to have a look at some of the models within the ProTrim range. Let's take a look at this one. This is our ProTrim model, which is for professional users who go from farm to farm. This unit comprises of a 30 centimeter lift system. It's got a plus pack, which includes a 24 volt for moving cow functions and the mover functions to bring the unit to the working location on the farm with ease. This unit is running with the standard foot presentation, and we've got our nylon blocks in the front and the standard W bar on the back. The remote control in this unit is got 4 functions in our head gate, back bar, belly band and lift system. This ProTrim model is working off 400, 230 and 24 volts. And here we can see the changeover switch. So for the user that can use 400 on the farm, you turn to 400 and that will run the main engine. If we go to a farm that does not have 400, we can turn to 230 and we can still use the unit. When we leave the trimming area and we want to move the unit along the road, along the farmyard, we can turn over to our 24 volt. But furthermore, you can see here we've got cow on the left for the remote control, cow on the left for our accumulator. So if we turn on our 24 volt, we can now run cow functions such as front leg, belly band, with both the manual levers and the remote control system. Here we have the remote control from our partners in Teleradio. This remote control will work in both the AC system in our 230 and 400, but also in our 24 volt. Now for cow in our remote control and cow in the accumulator. With this now I can move cow functions via the remote. Okay, then if we want to change over to our mover system, mover, then we can just move the crush to and from the working location. Next we're going to look at the arm which brings the electric connections onto the unit. This is fixed now in the transport position. We remove the pin and take it away. As you can see, you have got both your 230 and 400 conveniently located. Moving around, you will see at the front we have connected to magnets in this location. This will stop the bar from getting in reach of the cow when overhead. To move to the other side of the unit, we just press gently and we break connection from the magnet, and we move around to where our electrical sockets are on the wall. Here you will see it will connect again, and that is holding it in position. For convenience, our cables are in a protective cover until the end, and here we make the connections. On at the wall, turn on to 230 volt, the lights will light up, we have connection. Before the unit will start, we must press the button. Next part, we're now going to look at getting the crush set up into the working position. First thing we must do is remove the gates from inside the transport position so we can lower the lift system. So next we will remove the drawbar from the unit to get it into working position. We will access the lift system from this position so we can easily remove the drawbar. Here we have 2 pins that we must remove, both left and right, and here we've got 2 jockey wheels. The purpose of the jockey wheels is for ease of transport when the drawbar is dismounted from the unit. We remove the pins and place them over the handle of the handbrake and lower to the ground. Now we will remove sideways. At this point we are also disconnecting the brakes from the unit. We can level if we're on uneven surfaces to make the transporting easier for the operator. Move away from the unit, lower to the ground and stand up. This will prevent cows from walking through the drawbar. Next, we must remove the fenders. We undo the screw and then remove the safe pin. Replace the pin back into its hole and remove. Finally, we remove the pin which holds the axle in case of hydraulic failure. And you will see here we have got the hydraulic lever for moving the axle, and it is bent up slightly and also shorter, so we know it's not a trimming lever. The lever goes up to lift the axle up. At this point the unit is now in the working position. Our ProTrim range comes with the aluminium lead-in gates and walk-through gates inside the metal frame. This frame lowers to the floor so the operator does not have to lift their foot up and over. I'll show you how it's done. So we undo the screws. You can take weight with your foot if you wish. Pull the pin here because it's also holding the bottom part and lower to the floor. If you want to give your gate extra support, we have a locking pin. If you take some weight at the rear, pick it up, you can put the pin in and it will hold and give support to the frame. The gate will slam closed and lock into position. You will see when the operator wants to go inside or outside, the gate will run both ways and you just have to dip your head slightly to step into the working zone. Our walk-through gates can also come together to protect the operator in the working zone. With this, if our cows are running up to the rear of the unit through a race, we can bring these bolts through, drop down, and as you can see it holds in position. We have a higher one and also a lower one to give double support. This allows sufficient room for working at the rear feet of the cow, and when it comes to loading the next animal, we can just undo the bolts, close the gates, and the next cow can follow through. Now we will look at the foot restraining systems of the ProTrim model. For the aft leg, we have the standard aluminium leg hook, which can be applied from the inside to the cow's leg or from the outside. It's really convenient to work from the inside, so when you drop that leg, you just have to spin your wrist around and make connection with the next one. All the levers for operating the unit are located on the right hand side, and for loading the cow and lifting the legs, all the levers push in a forward motion. So head gate to close is forward, back bar in is forward, belly band up is forward, and then for lifting the back leg is also forward. What that means is when we are finished our trim, we can drop our belly band, our back leg and the lift system all at the one time by pulling 3 levers together. As standard in all our ProTrim models, at the front foot location you have access to your front leg, your belly band and your lift system. This makes operations really easy. In particular difficult front legs that we need to get lifted, we can alter the belly band all with the one hand. Here you will see the side doors, which are for ease of loading our cows. This is worked in conjunction with the belly band. It's worked hydraulically, it's not directly connected. So in the instance, if a cow pushes the belly band too far forward and we have to make a disconnection to get it to the right location, we can lift the door out of the way. We just move the lever slightly. As you can see, the belly band did not move. I can disconnect with our quick release hooks, put the belly band into the correct location, and then move the lever 100% of the way upwards. And the belly band is up. Also in this location is our front foot. As this is a standard leg model, we just use standard front leg hooks, which are applied with the rope to the front and then pulled up onto our nylon block. The nylon block is excellent from a biosecurity point of view, and unlike wood, it will not crack and spread and break. If you look at this location, you will see our winch motor. This part of the motor is the braking system. The braking system means that we do not have to have any wheels, latches or mechanical brakes for the operator to use. It is automatic every time you lift the foot. The foot will not creep out. In preparation for the unit to get into road position, first thing we must do is elevate the unit. Bring the drawbar in close to the front of the unit. We then can rest on the points at the beginning of the pipes, and then we just push sideways. At this point, our brakes have also connected. Next, we can access the lift lever from this location. We will lower the unit down to bring the drawbar upwards. Now, we will fit our pins and elevate the unit back up for lowering the axle. This lever down and have the axle lowered 100% to the road position. We follow on by inserting the safety pin. This is only a backup in case of hydraulic failure. The weight of the unit should not rest on this pin. Now we will fit our road fenders. These are important to keep road spray away from the above electrical controls whilst driving. We will push it inwards, insert the pin, and tighten the bolt finger tight only. Next, we can lower the unit to the ground. And retract all the jack legs fully upwards to maintain maximum ground clearance. So in final preparation to make our unit ready to get back on the road, we will bring the gates inside, disconnect the electrics and stow the power bar on top. In this video, we have covered the main features of our ProTrim unit. For those of you who would like to have some more information, please do reach out in all the normal ways, through our website, on phone, directly to us or to our representatives. We are quite happy to provide individual video calls or visits to our factory here in Ireland. Thanks for watching, folks. Francis from Eco Hoof Care.